Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your beautiful Fast Friday, March the 7th, 2025, episode 1168, part 1. And I'm getting tired of this camera. It keeps freezing on me. This is the third attempt to get this video done. But, today is, the next installment of the series with number 193, and we'll be talking about the duty of rejoicing. Our beginning passage is Psalm 511, which will be included in the Psalms playlist as well. Psalms Choices of Life playlist, so they'll be at the end. The playlist will be at the end of the video. If ever I could get to the end without it freezing. But if you're excited, smash the like button. I'm trying to remember how I done it before, but got it almost to the end and it just froze. So I don't know why it's doing that, but that's twice now. That's 3 times it's done it today. Done it during my recording of last night's Turning Point video. Same place. Right at the end where I was in the process of ending my video. I need to know a better way of doing that, but if you birthdays, anniversaries for today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Prayer request in the comments. Subscribe if you're new, turn on notifications. Share the video channel with your family and friends and help me get this channel to where I want it. 75 subscribers by St. Patrick's Day, which is now 10 days away. And I'm sitting at 72 as of recording. And 100 for my birthday, April the 18th. So I'd be appreciated if you do that for me. My face is itching like crazy. But the duty of rejoicing. Psalm 511. But let all those that put their trust in thee rejoice, and them ever shout for joy, because thou defendest them. Let them also that love thy name be joyful in thee. So it may strange to think that rejoicing as a Christian duty, but the scriptures do contain many commands to rejoice, and many of these are given in circumstances of grief or danger, as in the case of today's beautiful verse. Paul wrote from a Roman dungeon, "Rejoice in the Lord always, and again I say rejoice." Philippians 4:4, which I learned from a church friend. She used to have a Bible club at her house once a week a few years back. And she brought that song up one day. Rejoice in the Lord always, and again I say rejoice. Repeat. And then rejoice, rejoice, and again I say rejoice. Repeat that too. And then rejoice in the Lord always, and again I say rejoice. But you would say rejoice in the Lord always twice. Then rejoice, rejoice. Say that twice. And then another rejoice in the Lord always. That was the way the song was. But it was pretty good. But please pray for that dear lady friend of mine, Ida Hammond. So she's getting to where she can't hardly do much here lately. So sickness and thing just keeps coming up on her. And just pray for her. So in the upper room the night before he was to die on the cross, the Lord Jesus said to the disciples, John 15:11, "These things have I spoken unto you, that my joy might remain in you, that your joy might be full." And then he said, John 16:2, "They shall put you out of the synagogues. Yea, the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth God's service." But then he said again, John 16:24, hitherto have ye asked nothing in my name. Ask and ye shall receive, that your joy might be full. But don't do it. If David could rejoice while fleeing from murderous enemies, and if Paul could rejoice while chained unjustly in a Roman prison, if the disciples could experience fullness of joy while facing martyrdom, and if the Lord himself, Hebrews 12:2, for the joy that was set before him, endured the cross, despising the shame, then our Christian duty of rejoicing in all circumstances may not be such as unseemly command after all. So we can rejoice, as our beginning verse reminds us, because thou defendest them. Furthermore, he himself provides the joy, for the fruit of the Spirit is joy, and that's one of the fruit of the spirits. Galatians 5:22. It is not that the Christian will never know sorrow, for Christ himself was a man of sorrows, Isaiah 53:3. But he also was a man of joy, and in him we could be like him, as sorrowful yet always rejoicing, 2 Corinthians 6:10. So, coming up later at 1, we will give your worries to Jesus from Patricia Rayburn, derived from Matthew 6:25 through 27, key verse 25. Bible reading is Deuteronomy 3 and 4, and the rest of Mark 10:32 to 52. So I love you. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Keep on keeping on and trust God, and he'll keep you safe in all you say and do. And he'll see you through it. So until later, peace out, everybody. So long. Have a great rest of your beautiful Fast Friday morning, and come back again after 1 for Give Your Worries to Jesus. We'll see what that's going to be. So until then, God bless everyone. God bless America in 2025 and beyond. And until later, goodbye.